Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, doo-dah day.
Oh, we're on. Hey.
Hey, Dan, I just actually listened to the opening of the Stupid O'Clock theme.
About damn time.
Is there a wordy dirt in there?
I don't know. I keep hearing people hollering, Joe Dog, Joe Dog, Joe Dog. And Skunk tells me that is not anything he added. So it must have been in the background audio that I was using for the party scene.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hey,
Hi,
Sean
Hi,
Hatfield. Danielle.
Hey.
There's Danielle Johnson, and then Sean Hatfield saying hey. And Carl was in here just a minute ago, but he said he may that's what he said. He's gonna catch us on the rerun.
Alrighty.
And Donna, it sounds like her back's been acting up, so she will not be hanging out.
That long ride back from Dalton, Georgia will do it to you.
Yeah.
I'm just starting to feel human. I actually did some unpacking today.
Lindsay tackled that.
Oh,
Are you
I
kidding?
guess
There's
it
stuff
wasn't
still
that
in the
one.
truck.
I packed
Well,
a
you had
bag
a
to
lot
go
more
to-
stuff in your truck than I did in the van.
I packed a bag to go to Dragon Con one year, and put the bag in the closet and pulled it out a year later to go back to Dragon Con. It still had all the same stuff in it that I took to Dragon Con the year before. I was like, I was wondering where that shirt went.
You're gonna need some Febreze on that one.
Uh-oh. See, how's Grillzilla? Megan and her are concerned.
Danielle, I think Grillzilla made her last trip in her current configuration.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Frames
Richie.
broke.
What broke?
The frame.
Oh,
It's cracked nearly halfway in two.
How did you do that?
Well, one, it's built out of galvanized framing, for buildings, the 2x4 studs, galvanized, and 2x6s.
Yeah.
28 years ago.
So
Say that
she had a
again a
good
little.
life.
Say that again a little louder. Hi, Rich.
28 years. We're estimating her to be 28 years old.
So you're gonna have to buy a new trailer
I'm gonna have to do something.
and put all the Grillzilla stuff on it.
Danielle, I don't know if it can be welded.
I don't think you can weld rust.
That's the problem. There is another trailer in the backyard that could possibly work. I've just got to get it in my heart to disassemble it to save Grillzilla. I really don't want to give up the Radio Flyer trailer. What? I can see the look on Dan's face. Radio Flyer made a trailer.
no, I'm going, how many scrap I-beams have I got? One, I think, but that's it. That won't do. And although Daddy tried to teach me how to weld, I didn't learn an awful lot, although he was damn good at it. I should have.
Yeah, well. But yeah, when I got Grillzilla, the coupler on the front was so old. A friend of mine who is part of Department of Safety for the state of Tennessee, the guys with the blue lights, not the state troopers, the other guys
Mm-hmm.
that run up and down the freeway. He went, "What the fuck is that?" I said, "That's the coupler." He goes, "No, it's not." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "No, it's not." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "If this trailer leaves this yard and that's still on it, I'm going to write you up." I went, "What?" He goes, "We banned that trailer hitch in the 50s. Good old Dutch. He made stuff laugh. I don't think Chris was here when when I just broke the big news, were you?
No, what's going on?
Grillzilla broke her back on the way home.
What the crap?
Mm-hmm. And Danielle, when Daddy was trying to teach me to weld, I won't say dinosaurs still ruled the earth, but
they had welders.
I had not been employed by the factory that I work at now, so it's been almost half a century.
And Danielle, I do have a brand new flux wire welder.
I don't think, because you're going to need a link welder on this one, or you're going to need to take everything off the frame and build a new frame.
Jack it up and run another one under it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, at least they won't have to bend over as far. And it'll give you a little extra height to it if you do that.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
Mm-hmm.
John understands that. I don't know if Chris does.
Oh, you talking about the solder?
Combustion.
welding?
Combustion engineering.
Hmm.
They used
Yeah,
to
they're the ones that built the boilers for the nuclear plants and
Mm.
for
down there
TVA.
ABB, which is atomic boiler and something.
And that's gone now.
Oh, one
That's
girl I
that.
used, one
that
girl I
area-
used to date in college, her daddy designed nuclear reactors
Yeah.
for a living.
Yeah, no, that property down there, John, is those buildings are slated to be leveled and then coming in with multi-million-dollar condos. Not million-dollar condos, multi-million-dollar condos.
I'm curious to know who buys them damn things.
I want to know where the damn jobs that can afford those damn things are.
I could, but I'm not interested. I already bought a house. It's falling apart and I need to rebuild parts of it, but it's
Same
paid for.
here.
It's paid for. That's one reason why I'm not afraid to retire. There are several reasons why I am afraid to retire, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Danielle, if you haven't sent me a friend request, send me a friend request. And I'll be posting some pictures in the next day or two. Well, fine. If Joe don't want to be on camera, fine. I ain't going to push the button for him no more.
I didn't take myself out. Y'all hit it at the same time.
You said you didn't want to be running the mixing board tonight.
No, I said, who's going to start the show? I don't feel like it.
Okay. You got the control panel.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
Howdy.
Hello, everyone. Hello,
Hi,
Danielle.
Chris. Hi, Rich. Hi, Dan. Hi, John. Hi, Joe.
Good night,
No,
John
I'm
boy.
sober. Good night, you old fool.
I don't know if I just found one of these that I don't know if Dawn is seen yet.
If there's a wiener on that monitor, I swear to God, Stu.
I don't think she was looking at the time.
I was afraid to see the wiener on the screen there. I didn't want to look. No, you guys
But you were
missed
already
it. I
looking
already
at
had
Joe
my
Don.
ice cream tonight. Sorry.
Excuse me.
What'd you say?
I already had my ice cream tonight. Sorry.
You can always have more.
Oh,
No.
well.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and to everybody that's just now tuning in, I got something for you.
Georgia, say hi.
All right, enough playing with the things.
That's what she said.
Lord have mercy.
It's time to get down to business.
And what's the business?
Damn if I know. I'm just a passenger here. Captain Dan ain't sailing this boat.
Captain Dan was sailing the boat last night.
I had the entire Starfleet in tow, yeah.
Well,
Isn't that, Megan?
Oh.
I'm trying to get used to more people having 3 or 4 names and they're not in the witless protection program. Uh,
not in there yet, anyway.
Yeah.
Hi, Megan.
Oh dear.
Hey,
That's about the only way I can interest anybody these days.
Well, Danielle and Megan, yesterday was Dan's birthday, so you may or may not be aware of that.
There was a special green room.
Every green room is special. This one was just unique.
Yeah, it was unique.
Well,
I actually managed to join in.
as,
We didn't
as,
have to play
as,
guess
Gomez,
God.
as Gomez said in one of the movies, I was slightly unhinged. So,
And I made
oh Lord, you gotta have some new glasses, girl. Oh, welcome to 66.
And I made Rich want to go to Taco Bell.
Yes.
And he went too.
Yep.
Welcome back, Sean.
welcome
Yeah.
back, Sean.
Good to have you.
Hey,
So, who wants a link? Sean, do you want a link to jump in and join this boredom
Just
madness?
send it to all of them. We got space. We paid the fees.
oh, we get two. We got a
And
break.
not just between our ears.
He gets a link. She gets a link. Everybody gets a link. Okay.
All right, working on it now.
The Warriors drink, yes.
I wasn't driving that far to get that, Danielle. I was tired.
Oh.
None of y'all worked 10 and a half hours Monday after you've left clean.
The convention.
I
no,
rode in a car and then drove home.
I burned some vacation days to make sure that I didn't have a 2-day work week this week, because be damned if I'm spending my last gainfully employed birthday at work. So I took yesterday off, and we got home Monday. I took Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off too. So it's just that you know, I'm trying to burn vacation days before the end of the year. They don't roll over till next year,
Nope.
and I don't want to just cash them in.
Nope.
At
They're
this
there to
stage,
use.
at this stage in the game, if I got a day off, I'm taking the day off.
Oh yeah.
Don't blame you one bit.
I got a funny picture to show y'all. This is my wife and her brother. We went out to dinner tonight. Take a look on his face.
Well, that's the long and the short of it.
Yeah. Now, guess what? I just ripped one right before the picture was taken, and he got a whip.
Of course you did, Joe Dog. Hey,
Chris,
Sean.
Gosh,
Chris,
yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, does that face look familiar?
A little bit.
Oh, well, maybe we'd recognize him better with the pucker not being needed, but
Oh,
God.
Danielle's in here in voice only. Danielle will be playing the voice of God tonight.
You're good.
My children, we have gathered here today because I made amazing chicken wings and none of you got any. Amen.
I got some chicken of some sort, and it was freaking delicious.
And there was no invite.
Sorry. It was spur of the moment. It was a teriyaki spicy chicken wing.
As a condolence prize, I did get to my
Okay,
oldest
who's
son's cooking
Facebook
today,
user?
so I'm happy and
So-
stuffed.
Has anybody ever noticed that when with the screen is the size it is? I'm on my iPhone right now.
Yeah.
John and Dan kind of look like brothers.
Daddy got around. What can I say?
Well then.
That's
Papa was
why I
Rolling
keep.
Stone.
That's why I keep
Papa
calling you
was a
cousin, because
rolling
with our last names, there are Hatfields in the family tree.
Oh,
So
Sean, now that I've got you here,
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
did I short you anything on HallowCon? Or was it everything I told you it was?
It was everything you told me it was. In fact, last night I was on TikTok talking up HallowCon.
Ooh, awesome.
you.
Thank you.
oh, okay, there goes that bribe.
And so I was talking to, I was basically talking about cons coming up for 2024 and how I would like to return to HallowCon and how cool it was that you guys had the whole entire hotel and everything that was going on. And it was just awesome being there. It was really awesome being there.
Well, we have signed the contract. We're going back next year.
Woot.
You mean
Yep.
they didn't ban us?
Not yet.
Nope.
Yet
Shit.
being the key word.
Yeah,
If I get
I'm
invited
sure I
back,
annoyed
I'll...
some people with the AC/DC blaring through the suit, though.
I'm trying to get some dirt on the owners so if they'll let us stay.
Oh, hey, Bob. Bob just popped in.
No,
Oh.
if next time I get invited to one of these, I'll use my phone so I can have my camera. I don't have a webcam.
Ah.
Well, you need to have a webcam. It's 20. No, I'm kidding. No, seriously. Honestly, webcams are both a blessing and a curse. If people don't have to have them. I mean, I really don't see the need for having them unless you want to do stuff like it. So.
Yeah,
Pretty
well,
much. I think
um,
Facebook user would be Megan, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, the
okay.
funny thing is, she showed a while ago and she didn't now.
She
So.
had her own name. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
her name was right.
Come here, kiddo.
It's probably her computer being a pain. I'll go work on it later.
Oh, here's one of the family members you didn't get to meet, guys.
Oh.
Pupper.
And so for you Star Trek fans, she is actually named after one of the Star Trek characters of the original cast.
Okay, cool.
Which one?
Nyota Ahura.
Nice.
Aw.
Oh, nice.
But we call her Nini.
She needs the earpiece.
Oh, she can hear anything. Trust me.
Fair.
Especially treat bags being opened.
Ah,
Or Joe. All these miles away. No, I'm kidding. So, Joe,
Who's that?
how's your finger?
That's Megan, the other one.
It's healing pretty good.
yep.
Looking better than Thursday night.
Really?
I just don't see how you did that. I really don't, because the glass shattered and you didn't even hardly hit it. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it was lucky hit or unlucky hit.
Yeah, it was like, and I had it. I caught it on that second bounce, and it just exploded in my hand.
I told you that doctor writes out some really strong prescriptions. He told you one, you reached for a second one, it blew up in your face.
Megan, if you
But-
will go to the bottom of the
So it and Megan.
Yeah, Meggle's Megan.
Okay.
Oh, there's another name to learn. I'm getting old. Quit teasing me like this. Ah.
That's me.
All right.
I've met some amazing people there. Stephanie Osborne, probably one of my new favorite people in the world.
Oh, she's adorable, isn't she?
She's amazing. She really is. Started reading her book. Just her knowledge of NASA and stuff, and I mean, just getting to geek out with a fellow Star Trek fan. That was kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed being there. I mean, I really did. It was a lot of fun.
Well, we were glad to have you and glad you want to come back.
I definitely want to. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, did she tell you the story of when she met William Shatner last year down in Huntsville?
No.
She walked up and she says, I want to thank you. Because of you and Star Trek, I retired from NASA. he sat up in his chair and went, "Really?" She says, "Yeah, I was, trained the astronauts and all that." And he's like, "Wow." He was more impressed with her than she was with him.
Oh wow,
He wanted her autograph.
that's cool. Yeah, she gave me a book. She gave me a book, and I asked her to sign it. She autographed it for me. So
Burnout. I love that book. I love
Oh
that.
yeah, that was the first one,
Mhm.
and she was not sure how it would be received. And by the time it was published, the real events happened almost exactly the same because she gets the science right,
right.
and she was not sure whether or not she was going to let that be released. And one of our other friends, I do believe it was Doc Travis, talked her into going ahead and putting it out there because it's a damn good book. Um, the woman cannot write a bad book. I
I'll
mean,
tell
there are
you.
some that are not my favorites, but there's nothing wrong with them.
I'll
It's just
tell
not
you.
my particular cup of tea.
Yeah, Dan, I would love to get Travis to HallowCon.
Um, I think you got to bury a flying saucer in the parking lot right now.
Pretty much.
He's too busy with that Skinwalker Ranch shit. So
Well, when he was at LibertyCon this year, I said, "We've met before." He said, "You look awful familiar." I said, "Think of this: the Chattanooga LibertyCon at the Chattanooga Choo Choo, at that table by the pool with the moonshine." He goes, "Oh dear God, that was you." Yeah,
perfect memory.
I had to
Sean?
bow out. I had to bow out last Saturday night because of Java was mixing drinks there, and he made one that was called a college mistake, and tried to hand it to me. And I just looked at him and said, "Man, this smells way too much like my 20s. I can't do
What a college mistake.
it."
Yep.
Well, I didn't really hit college until I got later in life, but still, it smelled too much like my 20s and a lot of bad memories. So I'm like, yeah, that's no.
Yeah.
No.
Tell you the story of this, Sean. I'm known to acquire some high grade drinkable alcohol. Is that about the best way to describe it, Dan?
It's
You mean to make
smooth.
your toenails curl? I get it.
It is smooth.
Mountain Dew.
You don't realize exactly how strong it is until later, and you don't dare give it to Aunt Donna because I don't care how strong you make it, she's had stronger.
Yeah.
But
And
we
now
were
Dawn's
sitting.
hair's down, and I've missed that entire performance.
We were sitting around a table, one of those little tables with the umbrellas, at the pool at the Chattanooga Choo Choo. And Les Johnson, you've seen him on some of the shows for NASA, talking about SLS and all that. Well, Les walked up and I said, "Les, here, have a sip." He goes, "Is that what I think?" I said, "Les, have a sip." And the rule was, when the jar was opened, everybody at the table had to have a sip.
Oh God. That's already
That's
sounds
why
bad.
the cops got called that night.
Long story short, Dan called me his hero because of your Australian friend.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
He didn't quite need a seeing-eye dog. He needed an entire husky team.
Yeah.
Speaking of huskies.
But Sean, when I see a situation going down, a fanboy and Star or whoever, Dan can tell you, I can weasel right in and defuse the situation and get them gone. It was pretty much, "Oh, Dan, they're looking for you. You need to go to this," and just grab Dan by the shoulder and that other guy by the shoulder, and we just walked on, just left them standing there.
Yep.
Hi, Stephanie. I didn't see that till just now. Sorry.
There was There was someone I probably would rather not have talked to. Not that they were being unpleasant, just kind of, okay, I've got other people that want my attention, and Sure Dog saved my ass. So it works. It's not quite magic, but it's the next best thing. I mean, the guy was not unpleasant. It's just there were other people wanting my attention.
Right, I get it. You mean the people that get you cornered sometimes and they just won't quit. There's
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it whenever people come up to me and they talk to me, about fandom and stuff, and I love that. I love that. I'm all about it. But I've had people before that want to sit there for 30 minutes wanting my opinion on everything that goes on in the MCU, and I'm just like, look, I'm more of a comic book guy myself. I liked it all the way up through Infinity War. After Endgame, I kind of thought that they kind of jumped the shark a little bit, to proverbial speak, but it is what it is, and that's he just kept on and on and on. He kept coming back like 3 or 4 times, and finally, I was like, hey, I said, do you want something on the booth? I'll give you something for free, and he took it. He's like, yeah, man, that's great, thank you. So I gave him like one of the Nuka-Cola bottles, and I said, I got to go, and went and had my wife like walk me around for a little bit. I was like, I gotta go away from this guy for a little bit. I mean, not trying to be rude or anything like that, but I mean,
Yeah.
you got other people standing there, they're trying to converse with you. You just gotta. Sometimes you gotta be expeditious and move people on.
Well, also, if that happens, come find me or Joe, and we'll.
No, it wasn't at your con. It was actually at another con.
Okay.
Some weeks before. At your con, everyone was, man. I loved it because, I didn't even realize that we were getting the picture made for the newspaper. Just somebody turned and said, hey, we're going to take your picture. I was like, okay. So I turned and looked down, saw the camera there. So I reached out, and did the whole, Iron Man with her pulsar thing. And the next thing I know, you guys are sending a picture of it in the newspaper. And I was like, wow, that's cool.
Yep.
And you did that, and I'm walking right through the crowd, stumble right across the damn, but you taking the picture, somebody pointing the camera, I'm like, well, shit. Because here I am trying to carry in food. And Joe kind of sprung you on me. When he said, come here, Megan, I got somebody I want you to meet. I want to stress this. There are only 2 people that I have ever gone full fangirl on. The first one was Chris Eccleston. I met him at Pensacon, and I was speechless. Sean, with you, if I didn't have my grill and my duties to tend to, yeah, I'd have been in trouble. Because I come walking through the door and there's Tony Stark. I'm like, oh shit.
We went to Fanboy like not this year, last year, and my buddy was also dressed up as Iron Man too. He's Knoxville Iron Man, so we're walking through there, and he's got a newer suit, and I've got, of course, the older suit on, and we're walking past, and as we walk past. We'll walk around this corner. He stops, and I'm actually caught taking pictures with somebody. And this lady comes up and and just kind of starts talking to him. And he hollers at me, and he goes, "Hey, Tony, come here." So I walked around the corner, and this lady just falls to her knees and starts crying. And I'm like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "Oh my God, you all look just like him. Oh my God!" And it was just like she just openly just wept, and I was like, "Wow." This is cool, And so every time she saw me, she was like, "Can I get pictures with you?" She took like 23 pictures up with us. What's going on? Y'all need to pass? All right, hold on. All right, go on, guys. Sorry, I got kiddos walking behind me, so they don't like to be on camera.
When do you ever?
Understandable.
I noticed at the con, from what I could see of you, because I was back and forth a lot,
Mm-hmm.
But do you ever wear the helmet with the suit?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Give me just a second here. Let me get something here. Do I have the helmet?
Well, I've seen a lot of how the front part of the mask kind of just falls out, so you could put it on and things like that. So I didn't. That's awesome.
Oh, that giggle was priceless.
That is awesome.
And then this one just does this.
Sean,
Oh, man.
Sean, I'm afraid, sir, I might need your address.
Megan, no.
See
We don't
that?
call people anymore. There's laws now.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
You saw his
know,
wife,
thing is,
right?
I don't-
She was the. She's gonna
I
put a
don't give out
spell
my
on you.
address and stuff. I don't give out my address and stuff on a need to know basis. You know, it might cause some problems for me. If people start
Yeah, I can imagine.
Really?
No, we actually, I mean, literally, I have actually had to deal with stalkers before, which is weird.
Really?
Yeah, I had one lady in Knoxville, one lady in the Knoxville area that. How many cons did she show up to? 3 or 4 of them. It was like 3 or 4 of them that she showed up to, and every time she would show up, like she sat there one time and was like walking around, and like literally, I had family with me, and she stop. Somebody back here being silly. I literally had I literally had family there with me, and every time one of my family members would walk away, she's like, "Can I give you a hug? Can I give you a kiss?" I'm like, "No, you can't give. No, you can't give me. No, you've got to. You know, there's boundaries there." And finally, the last con that I was at, she followed me around for like, 45 minutes. And I finally just had to go up to one of the security guys. I was like, "Look, I'm being stalked. I kind of need some help here." And he's like, "Okay, we're going to take you to the back now and get you changed out and stuff. We're sorry, you know, Iron Man's time here has come. He's going to go back to Tony Stark, but we've got to take him to a panel," and just kind of ease me out of the way. I was like, "Geez Louise, this woman like followed me on everything."
Yeah, that's a little bit excessive. I promise I won't do that to you.
What?
The only con that I go to anymore is HallowCon. Period.
But no, I mean, I do like doing the Tony Stark thing. It's very hard for me to get out of character. You know, whenever I start doing character, it's hard for me to break character. I actually got asked to go to a con early next year down in Dothan, Alabama. I did it once before, did it last year, and they've asked me to come back this year. But this year, they're going to focus more on my acting career, which I thought was really cool that they wanted to do that.
Sure.
So, because I've done some TV shows and.
Yeah, I went to Pensacon once, and I enjoyed it. It was interesting. That's where I met Eccleston at. But I had a couple of panic attacks because it was a tactical nightmare.
Right.
So you have a retired cop who's used to wearing arms, who was not wearing arms because in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take that person and you put them in a con with like 150,000 people. They're standing room only. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
I was convinced I was gonna have a heart attack at some point. But
Well, I did 6 months with under the badge, so I know a little bit how that can be. And you know, I'm flattered. I'm flattered and thankful for every fan that I get. I really am. I really am. You know, and you know, I know that, you know, a lot of it's just banter and stuff. I mean, I do. I get that. I just, you know, that one person being so excessive that time, I was like, but no, I mean, I love it. I really appreciate the compliments, and I think that's amazing and awesome. And I look forward to being back at HallowCon next year. I think you guys are you've got a heck of a thing going on down there. I mean, I had never stayed at an all-inclusive con. That blew my mind. You know, I mean, you know, going over, getting a shower, getting out of that stuff. Because I'm going to tell you, wearing that suit and this Zentai suit that I've got underneath it, I get sweaty. And so, you know, I'm always worried, do I stink? so I went over, I took a shower, I came back, you know, just in time for the roast of Joe. And I didn't really want to, you know, be too Tony Starkish or mean, you know, because Joe's been nothing but good to me. And the only thing I could think of was just to bring one of the, I brought one of the Nuka-Cola bottles over, and that's plastic. I threw it in, but I said, "Here, this is more your speed."
That was funny.
But you know, it was really a lot of fun. I was really impressed. you know, I've been to bigger cons that didn't have the hospitality that you guys do. And that's one of the things I talked about in my live stream last night was, you know, if people are looking for a con they can go to that they can not worry about the food and everything else. I said, look, if you go and get you go get fanboy tickets, you get you know, the VIP passes. And by the time that you've spent that amount of money for three people, you know, you've spent that money for three people, you've exceeded what it would cost you to go to HallowCon to actually be up close and personal with, you know, some of these great authors. Plus, you're getting amazing food, and you know, and it's like I don't think there was anything there that I lacked. I mean, everybody was. Do you want something to eat? I mean, even whenever Java was trying to feed me drinks there, I just looked over at Donna and I said, "Do you have anything to drink or anything to eat?" It's like, "Yeah, I've got a couple of burgers." I'm like, "Can I have a burger, please?" And so she hooked me up with a burger, you know, to kind of help level me out a little bit. Java was trying hard, you know. Java was trying hard, but I mean, it was a lot of fun. It really was. I mean, I found everybody there to be very cordial. Even the guy who's the manager there, I can't remember his name.
Bob.
Bob. Okay, yeah, he was really cool. I think one of the highlights though was seeing that you guys had Flash Gordon playing. And as a kid, I loved Flash Gordon, and as a person who grew up and liked the movie Ted later on in life, Flash Gordon was it, you know.
I don't know if you saw it, but we did the original Buck Rogers.
Oh my gosh.
And then we did the Buck Rogers and 25th Century theatrical version.
Wow. Yeah. The next morning, Heather was afraid that one of us broke the waffle maker because it wasn't working right. But Bob was really nice. His daughter's got a really nice future ahead of her. You know, if she can get plugged into the right people, she can have a good future ahead of her.
Oh yeah.
But
well,
yeah,
you just come to the Waffle House with us.
You know, listen, I'm just going to say this. Next year, whenever I'm at the con, we have to do a Waffle House. We have to do a Waffle House with Iron Man. Seriously, we have to go like to the Waffle House, all of us, and just because the Waffle House is my jam. The Waffle House is my thing. I love doing the Waffle House. Whenever I was younger, well, I won't say that we would play this game. Whenever I was younger, we used to play a game where a bunch of us would have drinks and us go to the Waffle House, and the first one to get sick was the one who had to pay for everything. But a Waffle House crawl would be nice without it. Yeah, you know, that'd be.
I'll tell you what would be great is for you to go down there, you know, doing the Tony Stark thing and not saying anything. And, you know, oh, yeah, I'm up at this convention up here. Don't tell them your name.
Right.
And just see how many secret pictures are taken.
We did that one time. There's a place here in Austin called Main Event. And so we went out with some friends. And, you know, I walked in there. Of course, I had the Stark Industries shirt on. I had my glasses on. And so we go in there, and this lady looks at us. She goes, "It's going to be about a 30-minute wait to get a table." And so whenever she did that, this lady goes over there and she goes, "Excuse me, you're really going to make RDJ wait 30 minutes for a table?" And she stops and she looks back at me and she goes, "Oh, shit." I'm not going to finish, but let's just put it this way. We got a table in about 5 minutes. I felt so bad. I was like, "Look, I'm not really him." She goes, "I don't care. You look enough like him. Everybody's already snapped pictures. You're sitting here and we're comping your dessert." I was like, "Okay, that's fine."
Yep. I'm gonna have to go lie down. I'm suffering one hell of a migraine at the moment. But Sean, before I go, there's one thing that I wanted to tell you that I didn't get a chance to.
What's that?
I tell this to all the staff members and anybody who gets occupied by doing something or by fans or whatever. If you get tied down at your booth, answering questions or such, if you happen to miss what's being served, just come to the ground. Let me know, and I will make sure you get fed. Because sometimes, you know, we put the food out. Sometimes it goes really quickly, but I always hold a little bit back. Because some of the staff members, like Miss Ruth, she serves a lot of people, but there have been plenty of times, well, I hadn't got a chance to eat yet. No, you're going to eat here. So, but I wanted to let you know that before I went.
Well, I appreciate it. You guys were amazing. And I'm talking to you guys up like crazy. There's a chance I'm going to be at HallowCon. We're trying to work that out. Trying to get Mark to get back in touch with me. I've not heard from him yet, but he said reach out to him. I've reached out to him. Still haven't heard anything yet, but hoping to get on with HallowCon. I do know that you guys will be seeing me at FarleyCon again next year. You will be seeing me at 3C again next year, and I do have HallowCon on the thing. I'm going to try to get Joe and get the money over, but I would love to come back as your special cosplay guest. I love you guys. I mean, you guys were just, it was freaking amazing. It really was. I've never had that.
On your Facebook post, I couldn't resist putting that right there. When you saw that, I was like, oh, he needs to come back.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I'm trying to find, cons to do. I want to book up a good portion next year because getting my degree, which we're done. I'm just finishing my internship. I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I can travel to just about any con that's out there that wants.
Well, I'm gonna jump over here and tend to my head.
Okay,
It was
take care
good
of yourself,
seeing
Megan.
everyone.
Good night.
Hope you get to feeling better, Megan.
Take
I
care.
will.
Guys, I'm gonna hop off too. I'm gonna start getting wound down for bed. So much love, guys. Love you guys. 3,000. Thank you all for having me. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you, Sean. Have a
Bye.
great night.
Thanks, Sean.
Bye.
All right, see y'all.
Is Danielle still back with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I just didn't know because all we can see is, we don't know. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm always watching.
Oh, okay.
I'll always feel like
Like right now, see, I'm going to use my psychic ability. I can tell that you're wearing a pink dotted shirt.
I am.
Magic.
Because magic.
Well, you are a deity, aren't you?
Am I?
Possibility.
No, it's just gas.
Okay.
Where'd your little chargee go, Joe?
Do what?
Where'd your little chargee go? She getting restless?
Yeah, she prefers being a foot warmer.
She's pretty.
Oh, she's rotten. And her brother's even worse.
You got two of them?
It was a buy one, get one free sale.
Oh, Lord. Now you got asshole squared.
Yeah,
If they're anything like
like Ozza.
yeah. Oh, Lord. You're in for a time of it.
Oh, yeah.
Tired of the kitty cats.
Not liking it at all. They want to play with the kitten, with the cat. The cats are like, go away. Rich, you okay?
Yeah.
But you just had this.
He's probably staring at something he's got going on in the background or off to the side.
Doing some calculations, yeah.
2 + 2 = 4.
But yeah, having Sean drop in, I didn't realize he was plugging us that much. I hope. I'm glad he is. If you're still watching, Sean, thank you. Wow.
You treat people good, it will come back to you.
Oh.
Hopefully he can be there Friday and Saturday next time.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully his wellhead won't blow up.
Yeah.
I don't think it was wellhead. It was the water tank. There's the well man. He knows. Of course, he ain't got his ears in yet. Now he's got his ears in. Come on.
Was I needed?
Yeah, you were, because it was Sean had a problem with his well. It wasn't the well head or the pump, it was the tank. Does that make sense?
The pressure tank, sure.
Yeah, that's why he couldn't be in Friday.
Oh, okay. Okay, I need more details. Was it losing pressure or just getting old or what?
I think he said it was old and the plumber put a new one in.
That's pretty much what you have to do sometimes. And then you have to reprime the pump.
Yeah, I think I remember him saying something about prime the pump.
Yep. That's something. It's annoying enough to where you just about are willing to pay to have somebody else do it for you. I know entirely too much about plumbing now since I bought this house.
Yeah, becoming a homeowner does that.
When you got a house built in,
Hey, quit licking my
Bless you.
foot.
when you got a house built in the 50s, you're gonna wind up needing one of these.
Yeah.
And they're very easy to use, and they work on PVC as well as copper.
Yeah.
And it does not go in the toolbox. It keeps getting used too often. I can't afford to lose it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry about that, guys. I just got the bottom of my foot licked, and I wasn't expecting it.
I got a good laugh out of it.
Nobody expects the foot licking.
But did you like it?
No.
He did.
He just doesn't want to admit it on camera.
No, if I enjoyed it, would I be jumping like that?
If
You
it's
never
done
know.
right.
I won't
Poor
say what I
thing.
was just.
Do what, Joe? You muted yourself too quick.
Yep.
I won't say what I was just thinking.
We don't
That's
keep shame
all right.
around here.
You
Oh
think
no, I
too
would have
loud.
said that.
Oh man.
Oh, those two ibuprofen are not doing anything. It's like throwing bricks in the Grand Canyon. I've spent too much time sleeping in the chair this week. And yes, no need for anybody else to nag me. My wife has already done so sufficiently.
Did you fall asleep in the chair after we got been talking last night?
Oh,
okay. Technically, this
yes.
morning.
Yes.
You fell asleep in the green room.
Not in the green room. No. After Richie and I left the green room.
What time did y'all close it down?
Evidently, Carl closed it this morning sometime, but nobody was in it.
I know, but what time did y'all leave the green room?
I don't know, about 1-ish or so.
Oh, that ain't late.
It was around 1-ish my time, so around 2-ish your time.
Okay. Well,
I
and
think I left between 12 and
I
12:30.
made the mistake of trying to finish a YouTube video that I had started before the green room.
Oh, which reminds me, Last Man Standing. Are your show? Last Man Standing ends at 3 or 2?
Tonight it ends at 3. Well, normally it ends at 3 on Saturday nights.
Well, with the time rolling back, you can do
Yeah.
3 hours.
Full fucking shit. Oh, I'd be asleep on camera doing that. No.
I probably won't be staying on for Last Man Standing tonight because we got some stuff we were going to do tomorrow.
Well,
Boy, I remember the last time change on a Saturday.
I have a website to build, so I also won't be staying up.
Danielle, what I was talking about is the last time the time change was, well, we did the virtual HallowCon.
Mm-hmm.
We ran 49 hours straight on here.
Yes.
Why?
Because it was time
there.
change weekend.
It was there. I mean,
It
seriously.
It doesn't beat the longest year in history, though.
Well, the thing was, Joe could, and he did.
Damn it, Joe.
Yeah, that was pretty much everybody's reaction.
But he got awards for it.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, we got it.
Yep.
We got awards for the best. We're top. They didn't give us the best, but classified us as one of the top 5 virtual conventions of 2020.
Hmm.
And admonishment from StreamYard going, don't do that again.
We
That's when
didn't
you
know
look at
you could do
StreamYard and
that.
say, "You're
Don't
not my
do it
dad."
again. Joe Dog is always finding StreamYard loopholes they don't know about.
Yeah.
Like
We
the
stress test it for them.
the microphone changing color trick and
Oh,
few
yeah.
other- they did not know that you could do that.
Her eyes got so big when he said we found a bug.
Yeah.
Why aren't you telling them to pay you for bug finding?
They don't work there anymore.
I see.
Right after we figured that one out, they sold the company.
And
Oh, look what you did.
You broke it.
No, we didn't break it. We just discovered some stuff. They had it fixed shortly afterwards.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
came
Danielle.
pre-broken. We just exposed it.
What color is my microphone?
Blue.
Well, shoot.
They fixed the bug.
They fixed it. Damn it.
I told you they fixed it, Joe. As soon as she got off the stream with y'all, she started sending emails to people.
Yeah, I was turning my mic from blue to green right in front of her eyes, and she was like, the look on her face says, "Oh yeah, we found a bug with StreamYard." She's like, "Oh dear God, what?" No, it's cool. It's actually
We like it. It's a feature.
But like I said, I'm sure she was typing away with emails just as soon as I found out.
Wasabi.
Wasabi. I was trying to
Soy sauce.
see this thing.
Nuts.
Nuts.
Where's Grant when you need him? There's nuts.
Let's see here. I'm curious to see if I can make it happen now.
It's just a chroma key error.
Yeah, they fixed it now. But the look on their face, on that girl's face, was like, yeah. You know, I was explaining everything that we're about to do. She's like, really? Is it going to work? You think, yeah. Then all of a sudden I did that and it went. Did you get it to change green? No.
Nope.
It was in the fader. I remember.
Yeah, you had to have the fader down low, and then you switch from green screen to blue screen, or the other way. And the color, if it matched the green screen, would automatically shift over to the blue screen.
Whoa, go back to that.
Oh, nice nighttime picture of Chattanooga with the aquarium
Mm-hmm.
and the river, the bridge.
And now we're playing with the tolerance of the chroma key.
Yeah,
I still like the fact the night that I came in here, with well, it was basically a gin and tonic, but it wasn't tonic. It was an apple flavored mixer of some kind, and it was the absolute perfect color to match the green screen. So I was holding up a glass, and all you could see was my hand through it, and then the green screen matched it up perfectly. And if I held it close enough to the camera, you could actually see there was something inside, but it was transparent. I'm going, ooh, this is a good effect. I got to buy some more of those things to make mixers with. So, at my age, the simple pleasures are the best.
Hell, at my age, any pleasure is good.
I know.
That didn't come out right.
But you got a nice back rub out of the deal.
I did. Yes, thank you.
Well, Joe, I hated about Realzilla, but hopefully it's a.
We'll get her I'll get her fixed if I. Hey, I got bed rails. I can weld us a frame out of bed rails.
Those won't be strong enough either.
I don't know. Bed rails are pretty damn strong.
Hey, I have dulled more drill bits on a bed rail than I have in concrete.
I am so glad you said that the way you did.
What?
I'm not going to repeat that.
Say we'll just go find an old. We'll go to junkyard, find an old pickup truck, do one of them old pickup truck trailers.
No.
Hey, that'd be a good way to get the best lasting channel iron and angle iron.
Yeah.
You might have to do a little bit of torch surgery to get it done, but if you can cut it up into the right size pieces, I'm sure we can find somebody that can weld it.
And then it was quiet.
Well, I was just thinking, well, why don't I offer to go up there and weld stuff? And I'm going, something about that 3-hour drive to Chattanooga.
Yep.
Oh. And I bet my brother's got Daddy's welder. He got every damn thing else that's useful. Got the tractor, probably got the boat, got Lord only knows.
Well, how come you didn't get anything?
I'm not opportunistic. My little brother gets anything he wants. Ask any of the girls in the county.
You're opportunistic when you want to be.
My blushes.
My shoulders felt really good.
I did ask first, didn't I?
Yes.
Back when I was in college, there would be lines of ladies wanting back rubs. And I'm going, look, my fingers can only last so long before they start cramping up. I still have to write my homework out, you know. Give me a break. There was one young lady that was living not next door, but downstairs to the girl that I was dating at the time, and she nicknamed me Darvon because if I gave her a back rub, she got knocked out. The things you learn in college.
Oh, Rich is wanting to put up a sign, I believe.
I'm sure.
Hey, $20 is $20.
He's got to make a sign that says TMI.
Are you sure it was out and not up? Sorry.
Yes. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That woman. I had
But
my
that
own.
one, no, not that one.
It's so dark. There were so many.
Bill, is that you? Just give it a second. You'll get it.
Yeah. It took me a second, but yeah.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Good
I'm
one,
sure
Danielle.
everybody knows the rest of that joke, so I won't have to say it here.
Good one, Danielle.
That was good.
Oh, Lord. I know the most interesting people.
Oh. Give me just a minute, guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
I'm in trouble now.
All right. John or Dan, go ahead and pull that up.
On it.
Is it up?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Bottom left-hand corner is the girl from StreamYard.
Because you can get what, the eight channels in the
Yeah.
first service. So yeah, we love it. Of course, last night during our show we discovered a StreamYard bug.
Oh no! Tell me about it.
Well,
yeah.
no, it's a fun bug. It's a fun one.
It's
Oh,
a
it's a
fun
good bug.
They were
fun
playing
bug.
with it for like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, we had a blast with it.
Tell me
You
about
got
it.
the blue
Now,
screen.
I'm actually showing it to you. My microphone is blue.
What?
You can change the blue screen green screen effect, and it will change blue colors to green and green colors to blue.
Oh my
If
You
you
gotta
bring it all
turn
the
the
way down.
visibility all the way down to
Yeah,
zero.
if you turn it to 0, this is a Mountain Dew now.
And now it
So you
now-
have the green screen feature
This is the
enabled.
green.
At
This is the
0%.
green blue diamond bag for my almond.
Yeah.
Now,
We're having
let me
a
see.
blast with this.
I'm going to
Oh
go
my
down.
God.
Oh wait, wrong button. I'm going to go down and change it on the green screen effect.
Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah,
I will
there it
change
goes.
it back to blue. It's set for green right now. I'm going to change it to blue right now.
Oh, nice. It's
Whoa!
magic.
That is magic. That's so funny. I have not heard about that before.
Well, you have now.
I have now. What do you have to say?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That
I may have to shave this off. 'cause
I was
this
gonna
makes
say,
me-
number one, John, you look completely different.
This makes me look really old.
hold on just a second.
Yeah. Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Hey,
Yeah, I
Gary.
think you got it, Greg.
But yeah, that look on her face was
Yeah. Hello, Kiri.
By the way, those wasabi almonds are one of my go-to snacks.
So say, is that the same bag?
No, it's not the same bag. It's,
No, he goes through several bags of wasabi almonds every month.
every show.
Just missing Sweet Drizzle.
Dang, that sweet drizzle.
I wonder if the StreamYard folks tune in and watch this going, oh dear God, what have we done?
What are they going to find now?
No telling.
Oh.
Well, you know, there's probably somebody at StreamYard that's like customer service troubleshooting or something like that, you know, that has to stay there all night. And we're probably one of the, I don't know how worldwide they are, but we're probably one of the longer, you know, late night shows.
Mm-hmm.
So they might tune in on us just to see if the darn thing's working right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they're still there.
Hey, StreamYard guys. All right.
Oh.
Your duck.
I did actually cook up a way to have the background music change songs without repeating infinitely.
Ooh.
But you have to upload the entire mix as one piece.
And it's got to be less than 30 megabytes.
Good luck with the damn 10-minute songs I write being less than 30.
I actually can't upload the bonus track from the Displaced Detective Suite because it's over 30 meg.
Yep. There's a lot in there. And that is a full audio play.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that you would find it easy to concentrate on wood burning with you got Orson Welles and Sir John Gielgud doing a Sherlock Holmes story in your ears with my music added. And the reason that's on there is not only did I add my music into the public domain radio play, I did all of the sound effects. So the handsome cab driving up and stopping and let them get out and then driving off, the footsteps crunching on the gravel, the footsteps on a hardwood floor. I did all of that in there. So and it was all public domain clips. There was no carriage leaving. There was just the carriage arriving. So I had to reverse it and make a second copy of it. Well, I mean, you can't see them, but I didn't think the horse whinny would work backwards, so I left that part out. But the sound of the carriage driving up and stopping, and then the carriage driving away, that's pretty much a...
Now, the bad part was there was a scene where the horse pooped, and when he reversed it, it was kind of disgusting.
I don't believe that came out on audio. That must have been in the video.
Well, I am actually going to cut out early tonight. I've got some things I got to take care of tomorrow, and probably do a live stream at some point of wood burning since I can't do one Wednesday night due to town meetings. So,
any guesstimation of what time?
Sometime between noon and 7. Basically,
now Dan's got me wondering what a horse whinny sounds like backwards.
I was thinking the same thing, John.
Further deponent saith not. First thing that came to mind was not polite, so we'll just leave that to the imagination.
Shouldn't be too hard if you've got Audacity. And Audacity is free, so.
Yeah, Audacity. That's what I used to do a lot of, but to piece things together to post it into Magic's music maker program along with the other sounds.
Plus, we know a guy who wrote a book on Audacity.
Yeah, we do. And we
Joe,
might wind up teaching him a few tricks.
Joe, I have to ask, did you get your wood sanded last night?
No. I still need to sand it some more. My arm just couldn't take any more, and actually my right elbow is paying for it today.
I'm so glad y'all can't see the look on my face right now.
Oh, we wish we could see the look on your face right now.
It is a legit question.
It might be worth it, Danielle. It might be worth it.
Just imagine a dog that hears a high-pitched sound and does the head tilt confused look. That's about where we're at right now.
More! No, not so loud. Let me hear you.
So the story behind that,
actually,
I
the comment that's going through my head is actually.
Not if it wasn't getting sanded.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me some background on this, or I'm gonna keep going some other direction with it.
So I do wood burning, and the way I transfer the design onto the wood is I print it off. I create it on my computer, print it off onto a piece of paper, and then I use acetone to transfer the design over to the wood.
Mm-hmm.
I screwed up last night, and I have a cutting board piece that I'm going to do. And it's actually, I think this is it's it's a mirror image right now. So, but it says "whisk me away."
Uh-huh.
Well, when I went to transfer it onto the wood, I transferred it upside down.
Oh.
So now I'm trying to sand off all the toner that transferred. Luckily, I realized it after the first little bit I did. But of course, it was one of the few times that it decided it wanted to transfer correctly and give me nice dark lines to go off of.
Whoops.
Yeah. I spent about half an hour, 45 minutes last night sanding my wood.
I see.
Not the green room. Not the green room. Not the green room.
Easy there, Richie. We swallow it.
Not last man standing. Not last man standing. Not last man standing.
I mean, it was a legit question.
If Donna were here, we could start talking about Dan's cherry wood.
That was last man, or no, that was last man.
That was last man standing.
The rules are a little bit relaxed for that one. I don't know how that happened, but I'm infernally grateful.
You and the funny part is Dan and Donna were just so serious in their conversation, and me and Rich were giggling like teenagers.
But my stream is educational. We have learned the different, what different types of wood are hardwood and softwood, and
Don't break Richie.
But it's so much fun.
He's expensive to fix.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, I Joe is our sweet drizzle. Joe Bachman's our sweet drizzle. I better specify which ones are. Joe Dog's a different kind of drizzle altogether.
I'm trying to think. We learned something on last Wednesday's stream also. I can't remember.
I don't need that in my life. Thank you very much.
I'm trying to delete a video.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the one that we're on right now. I can read your mind like a magazine. There needs to be more pictures.
But now that I've almost broken Richie, I will say goodnight to you folks, and I will see you later next week.
All right.
Probably see you
Appreciate
tomorrow.
stopping by, Joe.
Yep,
Hey,
see.
Joe.
Yes, sir.
What I need to know, do you prefer using old growth or new growth?
Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to say that comment.
I need an adult.
You're not
Tune
going
in
to
tomorrow to find out at the next episode of Burning His Love with Mr. Joe Bachman.
True, Nick won't be able to watch it with Xander, so I can get away with a lot more.
So wait, the name of your TV program isn't Romancing the Grain?
No, it's The Burning Is Love.
Oh, I see.
Take that as you will.
Oh.
It's even the name of my...
Good night, everybody.
Burning and how much?
Good night.
It's also the name of the website, theburningislove.com.
He gets a lot of accidental traffic there.
Yeah, so I haven't turned in any sales, damn it. But,
Glad you said sales and not tricks, because I would have been a little worried.
hey, $20 is $20. But on that note, folks, have a great
Good night, Joe.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Hey! And he got here just too late.
What you guys do? Like,
Welcome, Zach.
Hello. Who'd I miss?
Yep.
Joe Bachman.
You just missed Joe Bachman.
Literally,
Talking
he logged out as you were logging in.
How rude.
Yeah.
You missed the sweet drizzle by that much.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you missed Joe talking about burning his wood.
No, sanding is wood.
Sanding is wood.
Sanding
It's
is
okay.
wood.
I've watched him burn it before.
And
Didn't know you
talking
could
about
live stream that on Facebook.
You keep giving me straight lines.
You need a
This is
little bit
not
more
the green
lube if you end up
room.
burning it.
Oh, that's what you did wrong.
Danielle,
Sir,
welcome to Stupid O'Clock.
this is nothing. I go into crazy Discord conversations with very angry Romanians. Y'all are cute.
There was another voice that I heard earlier. I popped in for like 2 minutes and I'm like, no one's face is moving.
There was two voices, Zach.
Who?
I'm a ghost.
Well, that fits around here.
It's a Halloween thing.
Megan was probably the other one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, Zach, you made a big announcement yesterday.
Maybe. Ish. Maybe Starship launches this month. We don't know. But
how's the
maybe lots of
how's
other
the
things
Kickstarter going?
One more time.
How's the Kickstarter going?
I mean, I can check my bags.
But you can't buy the ticket yet.
I can't buy the ticket, but I can check my bags.
Let's don't put the cartwheel before the horse.
Yeah. It's going. We'll see how we get before like Wednesday this week, but it's leaning more. I might try to send one of our other photographers from Florida rather than send me, and then just try to figure out the best that we can do with them on site. Because I do have a camera down there they could get to send me a stream. It's just they've never done it. So their first time doing it would be on a super important stream. So
what's going on?
SpaceX is trying to launch their big rocket again, which almost killed me the last time it did. But they're only giving us like a weekish notice to get down to it, and it's in the middle of nowhere of Texas. That's very expensive to get to.
No, it's in the bottom of nowhere.
Well, bottom of middle of nowhere, Texas.
Yes, it's great bottom country.
It's not the asshole of the universe, but you can smell it from there.
You know, Brownsville.
No, that's Sweetwater, Tennessee.
That used to be the directions to go to the house when we still had the house. We don't live in the
at
asshole
least
universe.
Sweetwater has
but
good cheese.
Oh.
Brownsville, you got the smell from the oil production and the smell from the Gulf of Mexico and the smells coming across the border from Mexico, and plus SpaceX is trying to burn up all the concrete in South Texas. So it's a lovely smell.
It's lovely. It's
What
No,
incredible
you haven't
smell
smelled
discovered.
until you've driven past Bowater.
Oh,
That's a magical smell.
Bowater on a foggy day.
Oh, is that one of the pulp paper mills?
Yeah, it is the big pulp paper mill. And it literally it has a body count. The Bowater plant, there's something about that valley it's sitting in that's right on the Tennessee River that fogs up. And they had a big multi-car collision thing up in that area.
That's the one that was on Forensic Files, right?
Yeah,
probably.
On Dateline, the new network news, all that stuff.
Yeah, that
was
it happens
90s.
every year.
The stinkiest city I've ever driven through was Austin, Minnesota, and that's where Hormel, where they make spam.
Spam.
They've actually made a second batch.
Oh, they
They
make
made-
that.
They made
they
the
made
first.
it
They made the
Twinkies.
first one back in the 40s. I
Well,
hadn't
apparently
realized it
it-
had run out yet.
Apparently, it is extremely popular in Hawaii.
Yes,
Oh, they love it.
is. Yes, I got to do something with all that pineapple.
Yeah.
The saddest
Hey,
part is
okay.
they actually have a spam museum in Austin. An
Oh,
entire
wow.
museum dedicated to spam.
Why?
They gotta
Why
have
not?
a way to make money somehow.
It's the biggest employer in that county. I mean, seriously, they can have anything they want.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it like the Coca-Cola Museum.
Coke,
well,
spam.
But if you eat the things at the Coke Museum, it won't kill you. There's a difference.
Well, spam won't kill you as long as you don't eat too much of it.
Any of it is too much.
Hey, my mom had a good recipe for spam with pineapple rings broiled in the oven. And we liked that, but it was the 60s. We were in East Tennessee, so take that with as much salt as you think is necessary.
No. Don't add any salt.
Not to the spam, no. It's got
then it
enough
will
in it
become
already.
toxic.
Really?
Damn.
You add salt to spam, you can get one of those crystals you put in a lightsaber. And not one of the pretty colors either.
A spam saber?
Well, but enough about Ron Jeremy.
I wonder if they could use that against that monstrosity that only the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch could take out.
No, that was the killer rabbit.
I know, that's what I said.
Ah, yes, it's one of the artifacts Brother Maynard carries.
Book of Almonds.
And 5 is right out.
Domine.
That's going back to theaters for the 46th and a half or 48th and a half anniversary. I actually saw a trailer for it the other day.
Yeah, I think it was John Cleese was bragging that they're not going to remove anything people deem offensive from The Life of Brian, and I'm happy about it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, they're not cutting anything.
I don't know what people would find offensive about Life of Brian.
What do people not find offensive these days?
They had to re-edit Lilo and Stitch because they found offensive that they put the girl in a dryer.
No, they did that because kids were getting in the freaking dryer. Because kids and parents are a little on the slow side these days.
Well, just because somebody's a parent doesn't mean they're going to be good at it.
That's why I have cats.
That's why we introduced an IQ test for those that should have children.
They tried that right before World War II started, and everybody got real mad about it, so I don't think they'll bring that back.
Because no one
Make
would
of that
pass
what you
it.
will.
No one
Really?
would pass it.
And they were rich. They could buy their way through, and they still couldn't pass it.
It wasn't me. Oh, they were affluent.
Yes, very. Extraordinarily very.
And playing in the dryer isn't so bad as long as you turn the heat off.
They just want to go for a tumble. I had to learn how to do that in elementary school.
Oh, there used to be a TV show about kids climbing into a refrigerator and pretending it was a time machine and it actually time traveled. And then kids started climbing into old abandoned refrigerators and not being able to get out. So that show got canceled real quick.
I remember all the advertisements that told you how to fix your abandoned refrigerator so that you couldn't close the door. Either padlock it shut, put something in there that the door wouldn't shut, or take the door off completely.
Take the handle off entirely so that there's no locking mechanism still on the inside.
Well, according to Indiana Jones, you can survive a nuclear blast in one of them things.
Don't you know getting in those things is dangerous?
That's fine. It'll work out.
He went for a great ride, though.
Yeah, that's what I referred to.
It's going to be a new attraction at Disney next year.
I mean, the Chinese astronauts did that when they came home last week. So if Indiana Jones can do it and the Chinese astronauts can do it, let's go.
You just throw them in the fridge and kick them out the airlock. They'll find their way home.
Well, I was reading something today about after 2024, the only people with a space station orbiting Earth will be the Chinese. Because they're going to deorbit the ISS.
After what year?
Was it 2027? Excuse me.
No, they're going. They've extended
Originally, but ISS. Well, everyone but Russia has extended the ISS to 2030. Russia said they'll decide in 2027 if they'll extend it to 2030 because they only like to plan 4 years at a time.
I'm waiting to see when Russia's opinion is relevant again.
Unfortunately, with the space station every day.
Yeah, they kind of own half the space station. So
We can fix that.
We tried.
We didn't try hard enough.
Yeah. But space is better together.
I just sent Chris a guest list for a convention in 2 weeks in Atlanta that I'm not going to.
He looks shook. Or very confused.
Or
Let me just
froze up. Not sure which.
let's
Blink
see.
twice,
Lance,
Chris, if you can hear us.
I'll be right back.
Oh, there's movement.
Yeah, okay. He's with us here.
There's this guy named Peter Chris going to be there Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
A guy named Lance Henriksen.
Yeah. Carl Weathers is going to be there.
Carl Weathers.
Well,
these sound like great named people.
Dev Campbell.
Yeah. Tamara Morrison.
Oh, you said Nev, not Nell. Okay, I
Yeah.
was confused there for a second.
Yeah. Matthew Lillard. That's the one I want to go meet.
Who?
Jamie Kennedy.
Matthew
Kane
Lillard.
Hodder.
Oh shit! Kane goes to anything that.
He was in the opening of an envelope, in other words.
I want to meet Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
That's the only one I'd go see. And I'm going to tell him the best role he ever played was in Law and Order SVU. Rich is freaking
I don't
out.
know. I liked him in Hackers. I also liked him in
SLC Punk.
Hey, Chris, do you know who his co-host was in SVU?
No.
Carol Burnett.
Oh wow. Also liked him in Wing Commander, the movie,
Oh yeah, yeah.
because he played Maniac.
I would like to sit down and play Dungeons and Dragons with him.
Well, Tamir Morrison is Boba Fett, Jango Fett.
Yeah.
And all the other little fets.
And he's also Aquaman's father.
Dude gets around.
Yep.
He's gonna get a reputation.
That's why they use him for cloning.
And Catherine Leigh Scott.
There was some infection in that voice right then.
She was in Dark Shadows, the original one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can see this from the glare. There she-
Yes. I do remember. I actually have. I've got about 90% of Dark Shadows. Not all of it, because it became very, very difficult to find after a while. But I sat and I watched the first 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
from the recordings I've got, and it still didn't get up to the point to where, as a child, I would run home from school and watch it on TV.
Yeah. And I would also enjoy seeing Carl Weathers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Chris, how far is the Crown Plaza perimeter from where I'm going to be in Duluth?
I
The
think
other side of the moon.
I think I think that one is right there, halfway. The top side of 285. It's like at the halfway point on the top side.
I'm halfway thinking of leaving Donna and Mary there at the Harry Potter show and going to see Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
That way I could have 2 con badges for the weekend.
Yeah.
Like I haven't had enough convention already.
Really, I'm going.
You're addicted and you know it.
Is that next weekend?
No, that's the same weekend.
I know, but is it next weekend?
17th, 2 weeks.
Okay, so the weekend after. So I could actually go to that one.
Well, it's what is it, 45 on Saturday? Yeah, 45 on Saturday.
That's not bad. For Atlanta. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they probably want $95 to park.
Mhm.
There's where you need your robot car to just keep on circling 285 till you get back.
Do you know what the main problem with Atlanta is?
Yeah, it's Atlanta.
It exists.
Yeah.
Well, I like it in theory. It's just in reality, it doesn't quite live up to the.
You know, there was an episode of The Walking Dead where the U.S. Air Force went in and firebombed Atlanta, and no one complained. No.
I'm fine with that.
Property rates went up 75%. Oh, Lord. And there's a reason why when Lindsay and I go to HallowCon or LibertyCon, we take I-20 through all the little bitty towns and all the 45-mile-an-hour speed limits instead of ever having to set rubber to 285.
Don't you mean Georgia 20?
Yeah, it
I-20, you'd have to go through the perimeter and.
No, it's as you said, as you corrected me, Georgia 20.
Yeah.
Actually, it's very picturesque through there.
Yes, it is. It's pretty.
We just stay up in Ottawa away from the crazy people.
Yeah, I don't have that
I hate
opportunity.
to take, they're moving that way.
They are.
It won't be too long until Ottawa is North Atlanta.
Don't you say that. Don't you cuss me.
See,
It's already North Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Or Chattanooga North.
If you look at a map of 285, it is almost the exact same shape as the state of Maine.
And covers almost as much ground.
Maybe not quite as much, but it's probably close.
Maine's a fairly large state.
Yeah.
For
Atlanta has one of the largest metropolitan areas, and it covers 22 counties.
And to think, when I was younger, I was taught nothing of going to visit people in Atlanta on a motorcycle.
Well, I used to walk around downtown Atlanta at night about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Why?
Because I got out of class about then, and I'd walk 5 points, get on MARTA Station, go to Lakewood, Fort McPherson, get off, get in my car, and go home.
I miss Fort McPherson. That was like...
It's Tyler Perry Studios now.
I had my Army ID, and I could stay in the Bachelor NCO
The
quarters.
BOQ.
Yeah, for like $30 a night and park for free. And then walk out the front gate and get on the MARTA and go to the Dragon Con.
Yeah, but that was also when $30 meant something.
Hey, $20.
It means something still today.
Yeah, really.
That's
$20 is $20.
That's
you know,
that's
Rich,
that's
you're gonna have
5
to have
items
a
at a grocery store.
with like the little tabs on the side.
Oh, John, you need to listen to that video I posted up. It's of the air traffic controller. They call out, some, the whatever company 5590. Be aware, traffic coming straight at you from the north. Oh, Roger, traffic coming straight at you. Oh, okay. Looks like you got a F-35 coming straight at you at 4,000 feet. He goes, okay, copy. Oh yeah, it's not a F-85. It's a squad of 6 F-35s. He said, Roger on the squad. He goes, I got visual on them. It's too close. I'm switching to guns.
I have that same reaction on 285. I'm going, hey, who stole my machine guns?
Yeah, the air traffic controller goes, damn. He goes, dude, that's the funniest thing I've heard all day, man.
I'm convinced that the only safe way to drive on 285 is if you got one of those Landmasters from Damnation Alley.
Yeah.
M1075 PLS works pretty well.
Now, James Bond's Aston Martin would be pretty cool too. Throw the calthrops off the back, oil, smoke, generator, and the little things that come out of the wheel and cut the people's cars to shreds.
That's normal traffic on 285.
Yeah, the Spy Hunter vehicle would be a nice thing to have.
Kit. Just take Kit.
The Spy Hunter had more gadgets.
Marauder?
No, I'd take Kit. Let him worry about it.
I'd have to go with Kit. I have to agree with you on that one, Joe Dog. In my life in general, I could just be like, okay, Kit, just take me to wherever I need to go. I'm going to take a nap now. Thanks.
Well, having William Daniels' voice kit would be even cooler.
Mr. Feeney.
Didn't William Daniels pass away?
Yes. Like last year, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Now I'm going to have that song stuck in my head all week.
What song?
He's 96 years old, but he's still with us.
Oh, is he? Oh, I thought he. The Peter Gunn thing.
Oh, yeah.
And the bad part is I'm going to have the electronica version from Spy Hunter.
Got so many tickets because of that song.
That's why my first 2 albums came with a warning that says, I'm not paying your speeding tickets.
I've only got one speeding ticket in my life because I trusted a radar detector.
I've only gotten one, knock on wood. I hate Iowa.
Of course, it wasn't smart coming down 75 in 1980. I think it was 1987 at about north of 100 in a Toyota Corolla.
Just because the car can do it don't mean it's a good idea for you to do it.
Yeah, that IROC couldn't touch me. Well, what was funny is I was trusting the radar detector. I looked up around the corner, and there he was sitting on the side of the road. I looked at the radar detector. I looked at my co-pilot. We looked at the radar detector. We looked at the cop. We looked at the radar detector. Beep. 2 down late. What got us off light is I just went ahead and pulled over when I passed him. Problem was, I pulled over so close to where when he pulled out, he had to just about stop all the traffic on 75 to go straight across and get in behind me. He goes, "Why'd you stop?" I said, "I knew I was going faster than I should have. I was just going to make it easy on you." And then followed me to Bonnie Oaks Drive.
You could have taken him. Hey, your tax dollars paid for his gasoline. Give him a run for his money.
No, I'm glad. I am glad I stopped.
Yeah.
Of course,
Did
first
he let
thing.
you off with a warning?
Do what?
Did he let you off with a warning?
Hell no. 96 something for the ticket.
It could have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah. He said, "You know anything over," this is back when it was 55. He said, "You know anything over 15 is considered reckless driving?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Do you know anything over 100? And I could take you straight to jail, no questions asked." I went, "Yes, sir." He says, "You did me a favor. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm just going to say you were doing 88.
But did you go back in time?
But did you go back in time?
No.
Now, see, that would have been funny. He's following you. You're doing 86. You're doing 87. He's right on your tail. He's got the blue lights on. You hit 88 miles an hour. There's 2 streaks of flame, and the car disappears. Because he wouldn't report that shit.
No, because who would believe him? Besides, if he saw you come back, he'd be like, "I want your autograph, and I want to know how the hell you did that."
I need your autograph here on this little piece of paper.
Now, he might not even made a ticket. He might have just said, "I want to know how the hell you did that, and I want your autograph."
Well, you remember when John remembers this is when on 75, Catoosa County used to run 3 red lights or 3 speed traps in a row. They'd have 3 cars set up. And one morning, I had a friend who recorded the police scanner. And the scanner popped up and he goes, "Hey, something's coming your way doing well over 100 miles an hour." Second guy, about a half mile down the road, says, "I think it was red." Third guy says, "I think it's a Ferrari. Let Atlanta deal with it." Because he'd been in the next county before they could have got up to speed.
What is it? Whitfield's next county?
If you're coming directly south, it's Catoosa County. From Tennessee, it's Catoosa County, Whitfield County, then Gordon County, then Bartow, and then Cobb County.
And Bartow's where Marietta is, right?
Nope, Cobb County's where Marietta is.
Oh.
Bartow's Cartersville.
Marietta.
Bartow's where Cartersville is.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, did you hear about they had the big antique train jubilee down in Calhoun or Cartersville? I can't remember. Whatever that little town is that used to be the big railroad town. And it's kind of famous because they still got a working turntable.
Oh yeah.
You talking about Kennesaw?
Is that the one? Kennesaw?
Kennesaw is where they've got the big Shanty Museum for the I think the general's located there.
Oh no. This is up closer to us.
Okay. It could be Cartersville. It could be Calhoun.
It's close. Calhoun.
It's close to the Alabama line.
Yeah,
Somerville's closer to
the
Alabama line.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna have to look.
Sarah Martin went to it.
Because for some odd reason, I kept getting posts about it. And yes, it's Somerville. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's something I would go to. I love trains.
Well, apparently one of the trains from Chattanooga, they took a bunch of passenger cars down there for the event. And then it was a big deal. It was coming back into Chattanooga.
Somerville, that's Eddie Price territory.
Yeah, they took 4501.
That's the one.
And I believe Mr. Hayes with the vehicles from there too.
Yeah. Boy, look at that. Some of them were the old bullet passenger cars too.
Mm-hmm. The old Amtrak Silver.
Oh, this is
Silver
before
Sides.
Oh, this Southern Crescent type stuff. Oh, shut up, watch.
See, they don't build stuff
Who the
like
hell's that?
Do what?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, you did. We heard you.
Mm-mm. You're hearing things.
Mumble, mumble, bumble.
Mm-hmm.
Dan's wandering around lost again.
I'm not lost. It's just I have told Lindsay about this towel on the back of my chair.
And
I have not thrown it in a furnace yet, but I'm tempted.
Do it. Embrace chaos.
She didn't understand
Danielle, no. No.
Why not?
Don't tick off the redheaded Brit.
Nah, it'll be fine.
For you. For you, not for Dan.
Yeah.
Well, he's a big one.
Already?
Yep. I've only got about 8 minutes before my show starts, so.
And Danielle, now you understand Dawn's costume at HallowCon.
One of them, anyway.
Yeah.
It's the sock.
that's her happy sock.
Yeah, I made that face too.
Rich is enthralled in something. As the wild Rich is studying the computer screen.
You people have made me want to play my Spy Hunter game again. So I've got to figure out one, where my PlayStation 2 is, and two, where my PlayStation 2 games are.
Wherever you left them.
You could probably download that to your PC.
We've moved
Heck, you could probably download it to your phone these days.
I know where my PlayStation 2 is, and the game that's probably still in it is Champions of Norath.
I'm thinking my PlayStation 2 might be in the closet behind me.
I've got Champions of Norath here somewhere.
You could probably download it to your computer.
I would be careful about emulation. They like putting crap in them these days.
And apparently my PlayStation password is not being accepted. And I'm not sure why.
Those bastards.
You forgot it.
No, I didn't. Although I do wish I had my old Nintendo and the original stuff.
Hey, Chris.
You should actually hear that with a full orchestra live. It's impressive.
Should I play Danielle the girl with the string video?
Sure.
You're going to do it anyway.
No, well, if you guys say I shouldn't, I won't. But
Liar.
No, you wouldn't.
You can't scare me.
Go ahead.
Go
I
ahead.
was raised
Okay.
by the internet. I've seen worse.
Giving Gene Simmons a run for his money.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons' daughter. Yeah.
They let him out of Chernobyl now?
Yeah.
They do that from time to time.
Yeah, that one. It's interesting. I'll tell you that.
That's an adjective to use.
What? Interesting?
Yeah.
Works as well as some other descriptions.
But Chris is fond of adverbs.
I don't remember what adverbs are anymore.
The ones that end in ly.
Yeah. Yeah, I about had Krista ready to strangle me at one point.
Who?
Krista. Ellie's friend.
Oh.
Yeah, that job.
Oh, and Joe Dog, thanks to my name tag this year,
Yeah.
I left HallowCon with about a dozen people just calling me Captain Dan the entire time, and they didn't notice the typo.
Was it caption?
Yeah.
Well, it was close.
Caption.
I think I tried to go Capitan, but it
Captain or
Capitan.
Captanian or Capuchkin or something. It's
Babushka?
Babushka.
Hey,
the Mamushka.
Aunt Donna almost had a comma between every letter of her name.
Why?
She
Why
hates
not?
the Oxford comma that much.
No.
What's
folks,
that?
I hate to say this, but it's about that time.
Yeah, it's time to say goodnight, everybody.
It really is.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for being on the show, Zach.
Oh, Zach is sad.
Oh. Danielle, thanks for dropping in. If you want to jump in with us, it's every Thursday at 9, every Saturday at 11.
I
Go
will
ahead.
when I can remember. Just message me. You act like I can read.
Go ahead and give them the link for my show. I mean, seriously, otherwise it's going to be me and Chris talking about music all night. So
All
that's
right.
never a bad thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, we got to push the button. We got to say bye. Good night.
Good night.
Hasta la bye-bye.
I pushed the button, damn it.
I pushed it too. I was supposed to shut.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark, nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.
Did not